So, in the name of the Father, which the Messiah made known, I'm given to say, enough with this rapture nonsense. Number 1, very clearly states, the Messiah will not return. The Father's not going to turn over a rebellious, violent mess of a kingdom to his Son. Any conscientious father is going to make sure everything is in order so his Son will inherit good things. And so the Son sits at the right hand of the Father's throne until the Father makes all of his enemies a footstool for his feet. It is called the day of God's wrath. That is going to come first. Like the days of Noah. What happened in the days of Noah? All the faithful, long, satisfying lives, having seen the promises to come fulfilled, fell asleep in death and went back to their ancestors. And it specifically says, so that they would not have to witness the destruction to come upon the earth. That's a lot of trauma to watch. Who wants to see that just before dying? Take all that horror with you. No, you want to die a peaceful death. And so the Father gave that to them before the flood. Now what's coming, it says, is worse. It is worse than the days of Noah. And that's what's got to come first before the 1,000-year reign, before the kingdom is turned over. It's not the Messiah we're waiting for. The Messiah we're waiting for is God himself. And it's his day of wrath. And it's going to be worse than the flood. So the only hope you have of getting out of it, witnessing the day of his wrath, all the horrors leading up to it, the reasons why he comes down and he enacts his wrath upon it, is to fall asleep quietly in death. And how does the Father appear when he comes? What does it look like? He's formless, so obviously he's not going to show up like a man in a cloud, the bright, fluffy white clouds that we see illustrated. No. When they went into the holiest of holies in the temple that Solomon built, God's presence was like a dark cloud. That doesn't make sense. What? God, as the Father, existed before there was light. There was no light. There's no white fluffy clouds within the being of God. That was created. Let there be light. Light came forth into existence. So 3 days of darkness, that's God descending upon the earth. And when we look at a volcano going off, Mount Sinai, it was fearsome. That wasn't white, fluffy, happy clouds on top of a roaring, flaming mountain. Then dark clouds. Dark and terrifying. You scared of thunder? Imagine when that thunder is directly God's voice. And the cloud that led the Israelites out of Egypt, it didn't say a white, fluffy cloud that might have blended in with other clouds. No, this was a cloud, like cloudy feelings. Why are you wearing clouds around you? It's a euphemism for darkness. a dark cloud. So, enough with the rapture talk. It's very obvious. No more rapture talk. Done. Sealed. Topic done. Over with. It's not an expectation a faithful person would have.